And she also she was able to do some light housework. She made her bed most days and did her own laundry and dusted. She watered her plants, her orchids. She loved orchids. But she had worked so hard after her stroke to regain as much independence as possible, and she just didn't have the will or the physical strength to do it again. We had all kinds of home health, Vallejo home health coming in each day to help her. But the day after she came home from the hospital, I couldn't motivate her to get up and to walk on her own. And she would be so nice to the physical therapist. This confused me, because she would be so cheerful to the home health aides who would come in, and she'd be mad at me when I tried to help her. And I told her, Mom, why are you so nice to Shelly? You're so sweet to her. And she had tears in her eyes, and she put her hand on my cheek, and she said, because you're my daughter. She started to tell me, and she expressed this actually before her accident as well, that she was ready to leave this life, and she truly wanted to join my daddy. And several days before her death, she began calling out for her mother, first her father, and then her mother, and then my dad. And when she started calling for my Aunt Barbara, I knew, because that was her closest sister, and I knew that it wasn't going to be long. On Thursday, before she died, the hospice nurse told me that I better tell family to come and see her if they wanted to see her before her passing. She fell into a coma on Saturday, August 22nd. That was the day we had planned to move my mom to Misty's house, and had cleared out rooms down there for her. And after Mom came home from the hospital, I spent weeks packing her stuff, sorting through what we were going to move with us. But that day, with everyone there, that afternoon after everyone was gone, Misty and I were there, and she passed into a coma. She never woke from the coma. She passed away at 3 a.m. on August 24th. That's my son Matthew's birthday. And I need Matthew to know that it was a celebration. It was a celebration that she passed on his birthday, because she was ready to go. It was a good thing. I'm so grateful that I was with her when she joined my dad and her other loving family members waiting for her. I've never, ever experienced such a feeling of peace and love. To me, the room seemed to glow with love and warmth and light. It felt as though a heavy burden that she'd been carrying deep in her heart since the time of her stroke had been lifted. When Justin and Misty came that morning, they could still feel that comforting spirit in the room. And I know the Spirit of the Lord and my father and my family members were there to take her home. I feel that with all my heart. For such a sincere and loving woman with so much inner and outer beauty and talent, Mom suffered with a lack of self-esteem. She was so meek, yet despite her meek demeanor, she had such great underlying strength. She dealt with life's challenges with quiet acceptance and determination. I know that from her, I have gained much resilience and strength, and her example has helped me so much to deal with challenges that I faced in my life. Thank you so much, Mama. I miss you every minute of every day, and you are always in my heart and in my mind. I love you so much. I wanted any of the daughters or granddaughters who haven't gotten a ring, Mom wanted each of you to get a ring that she had a huge collection of. So if you haven't got one, please get one. I think they're over here on the table by Misty. And I wanted to thank Vallejo Home Health and Hospice. It was so hard because Mom was on so much medication. After she came home from the hospital, massive amounts of medication, and she still cried in pain. I couldn't it seemed like there was nothing that would comfort her. And every time I gave her a dose of morphine, I would call the home health nurse, or they were there. They came every day when Mom went into hospice, and they coached me through it and made me know that it was okay, and this was comfort care. And we were doing what we needed to do to allow Mom to pass in peace. And I appreciate their help and all the help of all of you and my children for supporting me through this difficult time. And I really want to thank Jamie. Jamie and Jared went back to the condo the day, it was within one day of us having to have her out of there, and I dreaded going there. And we got there to clean, and it was all clean. I was like, wow! I was so happy. I wanted to hire someone to come do it because I just didn't feel like I could go back there again. And we went there, and it was spotless. And Mike and Janila and Jamie and all of your family for hosting us and putting this beautiful, beautiful memorial together for Grandma. We all appreciate it so, so much, and all the hard work that you've gone to. Thank you. I rambled on a little bit, but I got it done. So anybody who'd like to share something, now's the time. You can stand up or come up here. And thank you for indulging me. Love you all.
I'm just going to rap since I have a microphone.
Good idea.
I wanted to read a poem that I wrote for Grandma. Before I do so, I just want to share a couple memories. I'm pretty sure all of my cousins and my brothers remember the Christmas at Silverado, where the real Santa and the real Mrs. Claus and their reindeer came.
Yeah, with the sleigh and reindeer.
Yeah. And I think that was the same Christmas where we got, I don't remember what the boys got, but the girls all got dolls that Grandma made.
They were imitation Cabbage Patch.
Yeah, and she crocheted Afghans for all of us, and I still have my Afghan, and I was going to bring it and I forgot. And then the cakes, she'd make awesome cakes. Halloween ones for Jesse and I, and we'd get our own, which, because our birthdays are a day apart,